Hi, it's Brian Bennett, author of Explicit Leadership and founder of Multiply Leaders, a resourcing and coaching organization that is passionate about helping leaders unlock their potential in the name of Jesus. And I want to talk to you about 3 ways to increase your capacity so that you can increase your influence, so that you can increase your legacy in the name of Jesus. So I'm just going to give you 3 things. I'm going to give them to you quick. So here we go. The first way is this. If you want to increase your capacity, then you have to get organized. If we can increase our organization, we can increase our capacity for more responsibility, right? One of the things that limits us is our systems that we work with, is the way that we structure our weeks, is the way that we think about our calendars and our time and our gifting. So if we can get organized, if we can get focused, then we can increase our responsibility because we can handle more. For some of us, we get limited because we can't handle the amount of inputs that are coming at us, the emails, the phone calls, the requests, the pop-ins in our office that are coming at us, the projects that we're called to do and responsible for doing, that we're going to be held accountable for doing. We can't handle that, so we won't be able to increase our capacity until we can increase our organization. At Multiply Leaders, we created a ministry planner to help leaders capture those things that are coming at them, prioritize them along with those goals and those focuses that they have, and then to act upon them, and to not have multiple systems, one of the biggest mistakes, but to have one system that captures everything. So we made a ministry planner, a leadership planner for you, and I'd love to tell you more about that. MultiplyingLeaders@gmail.com. If you have questions or if you'd like to get example ministry planner that we made, I'd love to send that out to you. So just email me. I'd love to give you an example page that you can look at. But the first key is to get organized. The second key is this, is to empower others. One of the ways that we build a glass ceiling in our leadership, in our capacity, as it relates to capacity, is we stop empowering others. And I think there's a few reasons. One is because we can be so busy. To empower others, it takes time for us to walk with them, to show them the way, to get them acclimated. And so it's just easier to do it ourselves. But one of the great dangers is that works in the short term, but in the long run, that not only hurts us, but it hurts the church. In Ephesians 4, we see that God has given the church different roles, different gifts to fulfill. And when one person is doing it all or doing a lot, and others are sitting on the sidelines, not utilizing the gifts and the ministry and the calling that they have, then the church hurts. And at the end of the day, the mission of God hurts. And ultimately, it hurts us because we diminish our own leadership, even though we look good doing it. I think that's another reason why we cannot empower others, is because the more that we do, the more that we are celebrated and applauded, the more that we empower, the more that others are celebrated and encouraged. So if we're not careful, if we're insecure and not living out of who Jesus says we are, it's easy for us not to empower because we want the applause. But that holds back us and it holds back the church. So first is organization. Second is empowering. Here's the third way that we can increase our capacities, to make sure that we have the inner core disciplines already happening inside of our life. And the more that we grow our inner life, the more that our outer life will respond. And so when our inner life is strong, we have the right core disciplines that are helping us in our perspective and helping us live out of the core and the conviction of who we are in Jesus. And the more that we have the healthy disciplines interior, the more that our exterior can handle the weight of added leadership. So if we want to increase our capacity, we have to make sure that our inner life can handle the weight that will come with a greater leadership responsibility in the external world around us. So 3 things is to make sure that we're organized, to make sure that we are empowering others, and to make sure that we are cultivating an inner life that can handle the weight of extra capacity and that can handle the weight of a healthy, sustainable leadership. At the end of the day, God has called us. He set a vision and a mission in front of you, and it requires all of us to increase our capacity to maximize our leadership, to maximize our legacy in the name of Jesus. If we can help serve you in any way, multiplyingleaders@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you.